And good afternoon. Happy Thursday. Only one more day to go until the weekend. There's a cold beer at the end of the rainbow for you. So, welcome to my Sack the Boss channel. And today I want to focus on young families, young mums and dads who are making extra money in their spare time to make sure that they can support their kids. Because let's be honest, our kids are the most important things in the world to us. Let's go.
Let's go.
So as I say, welcome to my channel. Every day at 12:30, I'm going to make sure that I broadcast live on my socials. Now today I'm nervous, really nervous, because I can see nothing. I'm blind as a bat up close. Really good long vision, but up close I can't see anything. So I'm literally looking at a screen. I've got lots going on here trying to do this broadcast to various different platforms, and everything's fuzzy. So I would really appreciate some engagement. Like the channel, give me a like on your socials. And if you know somebody who's a young mum, a young dad, a young family who loves their children, but wants to provide free holidays, wants to provide more personal time with their kid, then please tag them in the comments. They're going to love what I've got here. Today, what we're going to, well, it was yesterday I had a conversation with a new team member. I want to quickly share this. This is on the STV website. So that's Scottish TV. God bless Scotland. So on the STV website, there was this news story, and it was a new partner that had joined the team. And I was just kind of saying, so look, what's the script? Why are you doing this? You've already got a busy job, but you've got your young kids, and surely you want to spend more time with them. And the answer I got is they wanted to build UW because they could see that further down the line, having two income streams would mean they could essentially give up their normal job and have much more time with their family. And that really resonated with me. That's how I got into this. I was working in Mercedes-Benz, and I was a scenario where I would leave the house before my young kids got up, and I would get home after they were in bed, because they were just young. So I was getting no form of relationship with my young children. They were just growing up through life, and I was missing it all because I thought I was doing the right thing as a parent, and I was getting out there and bringing in money, 50, 60,000 pound a year job. But when you're working 70, 80 hours a week, it's not worth it. But I felt trapped. And then somebody offered me this utility warehouse thing, and I was like, what on earth is that? I looked into it, I did my due diligence, and here I am, so many years later, and I've got an amazing relationship with my children. And it was this news story because the cost of nursery fees has gone up, cost of childcare goes up. So what we've got now is we've got young families out working really long hours just to get enough money in to essentially pay somebody else to bring up their child. Now, with no disrespect to like nurseries and all that, you know, in school, you've no idea what the people are feeding your child. I think in today's world, it's really important to have a good, close relationship with your own child so as you know what's getting fed into that brain. There is so much muck out there. And if you're not in control of what kids getting fed, it can get messy. So I want to play a short video. 3 girls from Utility Warehouse who all joined with young families to make sure that they can ensure they get a really good relationship with their kids.
I first found out about Utility Warehouse by becoming a customer. They told me there was a business opportunity involved. I kind of turned to my husband and I said, what do you think? He said, look, what have you got to lose? So I'm a mum of 3 crazy but lovely kids. I needed something for myself. I kind of really lost my identity, to be honest.
When I looked at the business for the first time, I did have reservations. Is it going to work? Can I make this work? And the answer is yes, it does work and it does fit around your life. You can work this business in the nooks and crannies of your day. When I joined, all I wanted was £500 a month because I thought with no childcare that'd be really good. 3 years on, I've exceeded that and I'm just so happy.
I didn't really understand what residual income meant before I joined this business. Basically the income coming into our bank account every month, whether we worked or not, the difference that makes When you know your mortgage is paid every month before you go to work, that gives you real choices. I realised with the opportunity of earning residual income that would buy me back some time. So if I could work hard, then ultimately I'd be able to be at home more for the children, and that's where we are now.
I'm always talking to people, you know, at the school gates, my son's nursery and playgroups, sports clubs, gymnastics, sitting on the side of the swimming pool. There are so many places where I just find myself inadvertently chatting to people, and it just comes so naturally. You don't even realise you're doing it half the time. It's a nice balance to have between being able to be out meeting people but still be there for the children on a day-to-day basis.
I would definitely give Utility Warehouse a try. You've got absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. The future just seems amazing now. We've been to Disneyland, Florida last year. Next year we're going to Greece. I've seen people have massive success in this business, just ordinary people like me. And if they can do it, I can do it. And if I can do it, everyone else can.
Now, I know those three girls. I've met them all personally at Utility Warehouse events, and they're fantastic girls. I guess what I get from that video is, see, if you're open and you're chatty and you like helping people, then you can make a real significant income with UW. Every time you help somebody save money on their bills, you can earn yourself £250. And then if you help people earn money with Utility Warehouse, you build yourself an ongoing passive royalty income so that you're getting rewarded from the work of other people, which over time means that you get a really nice paycheck every month, even if you're not doing any activity. Now, when I heard that, if you know me, little effort, lots of money, I'm all over that kind of stuff. So that is why I like to share these stories. We've got a library full of stories like this, all different ways of life, all different backgrounds of people. But I just think when you see the youth of today, my wife's a primary school teacher. She tells me some of the stories in primary schools, and I am flabbergasted compared to the way things were when I was bringing up my kids, and or say me, my wife. I was just hanging about. But when she was bringing up the kids, you know, it seemed so much easier. There was less distractions. There wasn't really social media putting toxic thoughts in their brain. So you could really just ensure they were getting brought up right. Whereas now a lot of days you see kids and they're just getting brought up on an iPad. And then we wonder why when they get to school, they lack discipline, they lack basic manners, they lack, you know, just the normal kind of things that they're meant to have in society. But I think where UW can really help, as those girls have said, is if you want to be able to have that close relationship with your children, but also bring in maybe £500, £1,000 a month, just from working a few hours a week, you know, sitting on the sofa at night, sending a couple of text messages, or maybe on a Saturday morning when the kids are away at their rugby classes, you're doing you know, maybe talking to somebody in the touchline. It's just about being open, honest, and kind. Because at the end of the day, UW is all about helping people. So what I'm going to do is at 1 o'clock, I do an Ask Me Anything session. It's open to everyone. It's a private Zoom room. So if you want to know a little bit more, jump into my Zoom room, ask your questions. You don't need to join. You know, I've built a really nice business. So for me, it's now more about just helping people. If you're in the UW team already and you need some help or support, you're also welcome to jump into my 1 o'clock. I had a couple of girls in yesterday, both who have only joined in the last few months, and they were just on for some hints and tips on good methods of operation, good ways to find customers, good ways to find business partners. So I'll be running that at 1 o'clock as I do every single day. So in closing, please like and share the channel. And if you hear people moaning about not having enough money in their life, let them have a look at UW. Somebody was kind enough to show this to me. Even although I was bringing in good money, I was trapped. I had to keep going to work all the time. And going to work all the time meant I was losing my connection with my family. Whereas the wealthy people in the world, they tend to have assets, and those assets give them an income. That's why they're always around, but they've also still got plenty of money. And there's 80,000 people across the UK running their own UW businesses in the nooks and crannies of their day to make sure that they can get the lifestyle they want, rather than beholding to some boss that tells you to come in at this time, go out at this time, yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full sir. Personally, yes, jobs are important. Yes, we need an income to pay our bills, but my God, you should be working part-time on your fortune while working full-time on your job, because eventually you'll be able to be working full-time on your fortune and tell that job to stick it. Don't think there's anything wrong with saying that. Why would you want to have a job if you don't need a job? So I look forward to seeing you Friday, Beer Friday, I think we might call it. I'll see you tomorrow, Friday, 12:30. Any comments, any feedback, stick them in the comments. If you do watch this on replay, I'd love it if you pop replay in the comments. Just let me know that you didn't catch it live, you did see it. And other than that, I'll see you tomorrow at 12:30. I hope you have a lovely day. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Let's go.